This is Jordan Tower with JT News. Make sure you smash that like button, smash that subscribe, and let's get right into the news. Well, people got to understand that half of what Wack 100 says is cap, okay? It's just to keep himself out there, okay? I mean, he got addicted to being in the spotlight, I'd say around the time he did the Tekashi interview. And he's been chasing that ever since. There's nothing wrong with that. I mean, you know, but he should put down his flag, okay? Because I believe all these guys that are gangsters, right? Quote unquote gangsters, right? Okay. And they want to be repping, you know, Pyru and all that. You can't be a podcaster and be Pyru. I'm sorry. It just doesn't mix, okay? It's the goofy. If you were to tell these guys that 15 years ago, they hated media stuff 15, 20 years ago. But now they're like, well, streets ain't working out, man. I guess I'm going to get into the, you know, it's like, it's just goofiness. And then they bring bang into the internet and they get locked up. I'm not talking about Wack 100 here. I'm talking about a lot of other people, right? They get locked up on the internet. Look at Dirk. In a sense, that was internet to street, like co-mingled. They don't mix. They don't mix. And now Dirk's going to go do life. Well, most of his life. So Drake hit up Adam22 saying he hasn't been feeling Wack 100 after Wack lied about having a career-ending info on Drake. He kept holding up this USB drive and saying, Drake, you know what's on here? And it's something about Drake going to buy, I don't know, some video. I got it, Drake. And ain't gonna, you know, and it's funny because Wack 100 used to praise Drake because Drake really helped out Game at a time he needed help. He came through for Game and gave him not only a verse, but a video for a really good song. And Wack 100 would praise him. But now all of a sudden, because he has to get down with the West Coast because of the Kendrick beef, which is done, right? He's still got to ride for, you know, I guess he's trying to kiss up to TD, from Top Dog from TDE. Maybe. I don't know. But, like, you know, people can try to guilt you into siding. Kendrick hasn't really done anything for the game. The game helped Kendrick out in the beginning by working with him, right? And then after that, Kendrick was like, you know what? Nah. I'm good on you, bro. He didn't bring him out to the pop out. Wack 100 wasn't invited to the pop out. Like, these people aren't, like, they're not in the mix, okay? Of Kendrick, I'm talking about. They're in the mix of other things, but let's stop all that, man. Like, that's cap, you know? Then we got, and Adam plays, no offense, you know, I like Adam, but he plays this funny thing on the show where he has Brick Baby, who hates Wack 100, and Wack 100 hates Brick Baby, but then does shows with both of them and talks about both of them on those shows. It's a weird dynamic that goes on over there at No Jumper. That's all I could say. But hey, people subscribe to it and it works. Okay, so we got Taxstone caught with contraband. This dude is just, I hate to say it, man, you know, because I don't like people being in jail. But in his case, he's where he should be, okay? And you can take offense to that all you want listening to it, but this guy was he got what he asked for. He was trolling Troy Ave, showed up at an event he was not invited to, okay? He was not on the bill to be there. Showed up because he knew Troy Ave was going to be there for T.I. and tried to take Troy Ave out and ended up taking an innocent man, Troy Ave's bodyguard, Banga, from his family. That's what happened. I don't care how you want to reshape it. And one of my friends got shot in that club that night. One of my friends got shot. And someone I consider a friend, you know, like, you know, from the past, but still, he got shot. And that was like, okay. And Mano's girlfriend got shot and he still sided with Taxstone. Yo, Mano, you're lost, bro. You don't even know who you are anymore. You used to stand for something. They call Chaino now because you picked up Troy Ave's chain that night and kept it. And you were friends with Troy Ave. It's weird. I'll never understand how people change their morals and principles. Well, Big Meech, you really blew the bag on this one because 50 Cent has become the first black TV producer to create over 5 shows and achieve over 200 million total episode views. That's what I call success, okay? You guys can call me. Yo, you know what's funny? I criticize 50 when he's wrong about something, right? But because he achieves so much, people really hate 50 Cent. Because people get in the comments, 50 Cent. These are the Ja Rule lovers with the pom-poms. They got their cheerleading outfits on. And, Ja Rule, daddy. It's like you guys are still clinging on to the nostalgia from 2000. Come on, man. Let it go. Let it go, man. If Ja Rule was that great, he would have done something else after that ship sailed. He would stop talking about 50. All they asked Ja Rule about is 50 Cent. Think about it. Who won? All they asked him about when you go into an interview. Now Irv Gotti was different. Irv Gotti accomplished a lot outside of Murder Inc., right? But Ja Rule, all they ask you about is 50 Cent. That's something's wrong with that. I would stop doing interviews. That's what I would do. I would just move on to do something different. I have moved on to do something different 3 times in my life. Okay, I just morph kind of like around the same thing, but you gotta change it up sometimes, you know? I'm not even going to go through it. It doesn't matter what my history is, you know? But a lot of you guys know. I used to do music videos. I used to have a record label when I was in college. Okay? Then I did music videos and DVDs, and then I moved on to World Star, and I started World Star with Q, okay? And then I moved on from World Star, and then I moved into commercials in the transition period, and then I did this, and I took the money I had, and I invested it properly in other things that are outside of entertainment, okay? That's what I did. Hopefully Ja Rule is invested in this. I'm sure he is, you know? He's not dumb. Yo, RZA made a good point. He said, God blessed sometimes when something seems like it could be the worst thing possible, it's a blessing. When Kanye West got in that accident, he says it altered his jaw. He had to get his jaw wire shut. And it changed the tone of his voice after that. His voice was different. 50 Cent got shot in the face, and when it healed, his voice was different. But he says it altered their voice enough to where the world loved it. And they embraced it, and it was really a blessing in disguise. He says, God said it's not over for you. This is a second chapter. That was deep. RZA gets deep. RZA gets deep sometimes, man. Okay, so Tracy T. Let me pull up the audio capture. Okay, so Tracy T. I like Tracy T, okay? He had a big song, and the person he should be mad at, who he doesn't call out enough, is Rick Ross. He made the mistake of signing to Rick Ross and trusting him with that song. And Rick Ross fumbled. This is when Rick Ross was kind of like, MMG was toast. It was around 2013. MMG was kind of over at that point, okay? Like, you know, Meek Mill was off doing his thing, Wale was doing his thing. It wasn't unified anymore. So they didn't have that structure anymore. MMG was never like a super unified conglomerate, like a G Unit or like a Young Money in the beginning, you know? It was kind of like taking people from everywhere, and it didn't have enough of a bond, you know? I would say Young Money, Cash Money, they had a bond for about 4 years. 4 or 5, and that was enough to like really launch everybody properly. That was worthy of being launched. Yeah, Rick Ross totally fumbled the bag with Tracy T. Now Tracy T. comes out and he's trolling Cash Doll because she moved on. He should have clung on to that. That was because that's, I don't know how many kids he has, but you have a baby with her. 2 babies. I would have made that work, man. You know, it's like, it's not always easy. But, yeah, that's what he said.
Big people need big people. Man, that earring, man, I've been had this shit on. Shut the hell up. So I call that relationship a draw. Hey, y'all don't know me, man. I just be talking shit, man. I'm going to play all day. If y'all on my page looking for some tea, my name Mr. T, man. If you on this motherfucking line looking for some tea, I'm going to give you some shit, man. I'm going to play with your ass all day. I don't give a damn about it. Big people need big people. Man, that earring. Horn helps you heal. You'll be laying with a motherfucker, thinking about another motherfucker, grabbing the shit out of motherfucker, thinking about that shit. That shit crazy. But then again, yeah, the rebound feel good. I feel like, why rebound feel good? Cause probably like you taking just a shot, you getting off your shot again or something. Like what?
She don't want no puppy. She want a big dog. Went in my pocket and fall a 10 ball.
What the hell? Oh man. I don't know, man. They should probably get back together. I swear Vezo, he flipped Warren G's song, right? I don't know. Would you flip Regulators? I listened to it. It's cool. It's cool. It's just like, you know, you're waiting for that. I don't know. I'm trying to see if I really like it or not. He didn't ruin it. I'll say that much. You're waiting for Nate Dogg to come in, you know. I don't know. So Tina Knowles, right? TMZ caught her on the carpet, and they were asking her, like, would you ever date a younger guy? And she's like, nah, I don't want some guy telling me my mom used to listen to that same music and all that. They're like, what about The Game? She says, who? They said The Game. Said, girl, because she knows that The Game was just trolling her, saying, damn, I want Beyonce's mom. Yeah, The Game's, he's a sick guy. Squash, big dance hall artist out of Mobay. He was caught with many weapons in Florida, and he didn't even have his papers. Not too smart, but now he's in ICE and he's going to get deported. And then he's going to have to deal with whatever in Jamaica. So, yeah, what's going on with that? And Tory Lanez, top of the charts. He's probably going to have a decent first week. I could see him doing like, I don't know, 20, 30. We'll see. Actually, you know, let me look it up, okay? Since we're at the end of the video anyways. Tory Lanez, okay, let's see what it's looking like he's going to do. What did we say for Jim Jones? We said 5 to 10 for Jim. He did 5. They say he did 3,500, but I'm going to give him 5 because, you know, they rate the streams differently on different platforms, you know. Tory Lanez. Nothing's registering yet. Huh. I wonder why. Wait a minute. Let me relaunch Spotify because usually it tells you all the numbers. But it's been 24 hours, right? Tory Lanez. Let's see. We'll try this again. All right. Nope. Nothing's registering. Oh, he has Max B on here? Okay. Who else is on here that supported him? Got Max B. Yeah, I don't see anybody big. Well, he did this from jail, so anything's a win. And let's Let's see. Oh, yeah. Wack 100 told Drake he better calm down or he's going to release that file. No, you're not. Stop. Okay? You don't got it. You don't got it, man. Anyways, this is Jordan Tower with JT News. Smash that like button for me. Peace.